All right, this is just a quick update video on a knife that had come in. I wanted to show how this turned out once I got the original scales back on it and everything. As a reminder, this one, if you hadn't seen the video, is a D2 variant, a no slot. I think it was something of a user, but either way, it's razor sharp and it looks like the factory edge. I could not say for sure, but it was supposedly carried and you could see evidence of that. But now that the original scales are back on, it looks nearly like new. There are a couple little signs of carry wear there, but when you had them off, you could see the mark underneath the carry pocket clip from it going in and out, and you could see a little wear up here from, I guess, the top of the pocket clip being on there. But now that it's back on there, wow, I mean, maybe a testament to this design or whatever, but the thing looks brand new. Here's the box to that one. And I ended up with a couple things that came out of it. I took the skiff's bearings out. Oh, that's not the right one. There we go. I took the skiff bearings out. I may try this on my daily carry or something like that, but it had skiff Rocket Glide on there. Really cool bearings. If you haven't seen them, you can see how many extra balls there are on here versus a factory version. So quite a difference there. I don't know if I think there was a little difference, but either way, this knife's really smooth. Bearings are not, so not so sure that matters too much to me. So I ended up with the skiff bearings, you know, 10, 11 bucks, whatever those are, I think. And then ended up with these original Goat, really nice quality aluminum scales that I'll just throw up on a few different websites for sale, because they're not really my style, but they're really nice quality. And for someone, it makes you really feel like your G10 knife is more of a titanium feeling knife. So I'll get those out there. And that was kind of cool how that all came with this particular example. So I'm really pleased with this. I particularly like it back in its factory form. Has a bit of a Demko collector here. That might be an understatement. It feels good to have that back in its original form. I like a lot of the variants in G10. Here is a full 80/20 in G10 as well. And I just really like the Demko G10. I don't really know what else to say. They feel good to me. They just feel really good in hand. Really solid. If you don't know, these are not, oops, you know, they don't mill them out at all, so they're just rock solid. Like someone might have stronger hands than me and be able to get some flex out of them, but I doubt it. It's a Demko G10 right there. Just leave it at that. So this one turned out really nicely. I'm excited to have it. I was a little hesitant at first when it came in with the aftermarket scales on whether I would keep it around, but now that I got it back to this sort of factory form factor, it feels like my style. The bright orange, you know, I have the Bug Out Mini in the bright orange too. And I like this setup in general. And I could see this one, you know, being that it was carried in the past, being a potential daily driver, you know, winter daily driver. I'm not going to carry a knife this big in my shorts, that's for sure. But let's actually give it a quick weigh in here and see where it comes out to. I think this form factor would be like a 4 point, make sure. I think it'd be like a 4 point, I'm sorry, a 5 point, I was gonna say 5.25, but 5.45, you know, versus a full size 80/20, almost an ounce less, 3/4 of an ounce less. So the slims are definitely a bit lighter there. And yeah, I have a few in the G10 now, and I'm just really liking them. Got that backwards there. Let's put that out and bring this back. Really liking them in general. So definitely a cool one to have. Glad to have it. Throw my old Shark Lock sticker in there. I think this might be a DLT trading exclusive. I'm not 100% sure. I'd have to go double check if it was available on other websites, but I'm pretty sure. Let me just go check really quickly here, see if I can pull it up on the screen. I'm trying a new setup here where I can actually use my computer a little bit while we're doing this. And I'll do a quick check for the Demko variants that were available there. Yeah, so there's an S45VN in orange at very least. I don't know about if they had a D2 on DLC, so maybe this was from a different website, like a Knife Center or something like that. Knife Center does do a lot of D2 stuff with Demko, so. Yeah, I'm not sure I see it on here, so maybe it was not a DLT variant. But really cool variant here. Love the no slot. Let's bring out, here's a not aftermarket. I'm gonna actually probably switch this back to the Grivery pretty soon here, but aftermarket AD20.5 to compare the size really quickly. Many of you probably have this, but I have the G10 scales on it right now, which feel very good, but oh, I don't know. Something about that blue is just, it feels like it belongs on this knife, not on my Demko. So that's a wee banter right there that appears to have pretty much the exact same G10 as this AliExpress one that I got, set of scales. Now I only paid $11, so that's, you know, it's not like I'm not gonna be putting my kid through college because of this or anything, but maybe I'll give those away on the channel for some subscriber or something like that that's interested. So how about that? If you like these scales, please go ahead and comment in the comment section that you'd be interested. And first, I'll take those scales. I'll send them to you. Let's do that. Thanks for stopping by. Just a quick update on that knife. Really glad how it came out, and another great Demko for the collection. Last thing I'll do before I go is let's see if I can find some paper. I'll just show how sharp it came, because that was my biggest concern with this one, was I'm getting a knife that supposedly was carried to some degree. See how sharp it is. And I've got my good old like semi-tissue paper here. Yeah, there's one side here you can't cut. I think that was that side. So yeah, if this was carried, it was either very lightly used or very well sharpened after. Because that is really good. Here's my daily driver by comparison. Can get into there a little bit, but I'm really putting this OS 10A to test to see how it lasts for me. It's generally been very good, but it's starting to get to that point of doesn't want to pass through something like this quite as easily, whereas even this thing's really cutting nicely at this point. So either it's been nicely straubed or sharpened or something like that, because that thing has as good a factory edge, if not better. So overall pleased with it, and excited to share it with you all here. So that is it for now. I will see you on the next one, and take care.